everyone, my name is Katya and today I'm going to show you how to crochet this hat. It is a very easy pattern and it works up under 2 hours. So let's get to it and create something great. For this project I'm using number 4 medium weight yarn and a 5.5mm crochet hook. You're also going to need your scissors, tapestry needle, and a button. You just need one, and mine measures about 1 inch wide. And the button is to attach a pom-pom. I'm using the one with the elastic, and I'll show you how to attach it if you want to. If you don't want to attach a pom-pom, you can skip this part. Let's slip knot to start. We need a foundation chain of 47. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And like that, continue until you have 47 chain worked. And I'll get back to you to show you what to do next. Here I worked my foundation chain of 47 and mine measures about 13 inches long. If you want your hat to be slouchier, you can continue on and make your foundation chain as long as you want it to be. But I'm going to stop at 47. For row 1, we're going to work 1/2 double crochet into the 3rd chain from the hook. So here's 1, 2, and 3. Into this chain, we're going to work 1/2 double crochet. And to work a 1/2 double crochet, yarn over, go into that chain, insert your hook, yarn over one more time, pull through. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops. We're going to work 1/2 double crochet into the remaining chain. So here's my second 1/2 double crochet. Here's another one. And like that, I'm going to continue and work 1/2 double crochet across my chain. And at the end, I'll get back to you to show you what to do next. You should have 45 1/2 double crochets at the end of this row. Here I have 1 chain left. I'm going to go ahead and work my 1/2 double crochet into that chain, and that finishes row 1. This is how it looks like. Now row 2 is our repeat row, so we're going to chain 1 and turn, and into the first stitch right over here we're going to work 1/2 double crochet, but this time we're working only into the back loops. So into this loops right over here we're going to work our 1/2 double crochet. So here's 1. Now again, I'm going to go into my next stitch and I'm going to pick up only back loop and work my 1/2 double crochet. And I'm going to repeat and work my 1/2 double crochets into the back loops only for row 2. So like that, continue working and I'll meet you at the end of row 2 to show you what to do next. Here I'm coming to the end of row 2 and I just wanted to show you that you have one more stitch right over here. Don't forget to work into that stitch like that. For row 3, let's chain 1 and turn, and that's how we're going to start every single row. We're going to repeat row 2. So I'm going to go ahead and work my 1/2 double crochet into my back loop like that. And I'm going to repeat and work my 1/2 double crochets into the back loops of each stitch across. And like that, I'm going to continue on and work on my rows. It's just a repeat of row 2. So continue working on your rows. I'm going to do 40 rows total, and once I have my 40 rows worked, I'll get back to you and I'll show you what to do next. Here I finished working on my 40 rows and it measures 18 inches. I do recommend for you to try it on and make sure it wraps around your head, and you can adjust your amount of rows you worked on. You can work less or more, it's up to you. Just try it on and make sure it fits. If you are adjusting your size and you need to work less or more rows, Make sure you end at an even row number because we are going to be slip stitching it together. So here's my last half double crochet that I worked on my row 40, and this is our first row that we did right over here. So I'm going to slip stitch it together. So I'm going to insert my hook into the stitch right over here, and I'm going to pull through and pull through one more time, like so. Now what I'm going to do is, for each stitch that I'm picking up here, I'm also going to be picking it up on this side, like this. And then I'm going to slip stitch it together, like that. Again, I'm only picking up my back loops here, and I'm picking up one of the loops on this side as well, like so. So I'm just going to continue and slip stitch my two ends together. Try your best to slip stitch them evenly as you can. I'm going to continue and slip stitch these two sides together, and I'll meet you at the end to show you what to do next. Here I finished my slip stitching the two sides together, and this is how it looks like. Now what we need to do is fasten off, but we're going to leave a long tail for sewing. So go ahead and chain one and cut your yarn. I like to leave about 18 inches for my sewing. And just pull your hook through and tighten it. And here you have it. This is how it looks like. So what we need to do is add a tapestry needle and go ahead and cinch this together. And I'll show you how to do that. Here I have a tapestry needle with my yarn tail. And what we're going to do is we're going to cinch this together like this, using a running stitch, and I'll show you how that's done. So forget about this tail for now, just leave it as is, and going to your stitch, insert your needle into the stitch right next to it and pull, and then come back using a different stitch like that, and then go the opposite direction, insert your needle, and like that you're going to continue and sew this top part of the hat together, closed, like that. Now if it's easier for you, you can also do it this way, just going back and forth and picking up stitches like this. It really is up to you how you like to do it. So I'm going to continue and sew it closed, and I'll show you what to do next. Here I finished sewing, and what I'm going to do is pull on this tail and make it as tight as I can, like that. Next, I'm going to add a couple of stitches right into the center, just to make it secure. I'm just going back and forth here with my stitching, picking up any of the stitches that I can. What I'm trying to do is there's still an opening here, and I'm just trying to close that as much as I can. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just going to sew that closed. Like so. Like this. Okay, so I'm just going to add a couple more stitches just to make sure it's nice and closed. There we go. This is how it looks like on the outside. Now you can leave it this way, or if you want, you can add a pom-pom. I'm using the one with the elastic band. Next, I'll show you how to attach a button to your hat right over here, right in the center for your pom-pom. So what we need to do first is the little tail that we have left. What I like to do is, without cutting our yarn tails, is let's just go ahead and knot it really quickly, like that. And I'm just going to cut the short tail right over here. Don't cut the long one because we're going to be using that to attach our button. So go ahead and cut it like that. You want to make sure that your tapestry needle is going to be thin enough to fit through the holes of your button. If not, you can use a smaller needle and attach it with thread, but I'm going to be using the yarn. So working on the inside, I'm going to place my button where I want it to go, and then I'm just going to go ahead and pull out my needle with my yarn like that. And then I'm just going to go right through the second hole and come out from the outside like so. And then going back in, I'm just going to come out from the other hole like that. And it's okay if your button moves, you can just go ahead and pull it back like that. I'm going to go ahead and add one more or a couple of more stitches. Same way, just going into the other hole like that, coming out from the outside, right over here. I'm going to go back in like that. And then go back up again, like so. Make sure it comes out where you want it to come out. And I think that's more than enough. Like so. Now for the last one, instead of coming out all the way through here, like we've been doing, don't do that. What you want to do is instead come out somewhere over here on the side, on the inside of the hat, so we can hide the tail. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull through. It might be a little bit tight, but like that, I'm going to pull through. Now what I need to do is work on my tail and kind of hide it and secure it. So using any of the stitches right over here, I'm just going to bring it along the side, like so. Make a big loop. Insert your needle into that loop and pull. Let's repeat one more time. Pick up any of the stitches, make a big loop, go back into the loop with the needle and pull like that. Now, last thing is we're just going to go ahead and hide the tail. I like to work back and forth, opposite directions, like so. And then come back down. There you have it. Let's cut our tail. Like so. So here's our button, it's attached. Last thing we need to do is just attach our pom-pom. So using a smaller size hook, I'm using size 4. What I'm going to do is insert it right where we sewn our button, right into the center. Come out from the outside, like so. And using the elastic part of our pom-pom, attach the elastic to the hook and pull through gently, and your elastic comes right out. Now here, what you want to do is just go ahead and wrap your elastic around your button. I like to do it twice, but you can do it once if you want to, like so. And this way, your pom-pom is attached. Here's your finished hat, and this is how it looks like. The nice thing about this type of pom-poms, you can always remove them and wash your hat and put it back on. So I like using it like that with the button. But you can always attach it any way you want to, but I just find it this way it's easier for me. Our hat is all finished. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.